Well, friends, today I'm going to talk to you about the mycotoxicosis. Mycotoxicosis means the toxicity produced because of the mycosis. That is the fungi. They produce the toxicosis in the animals, and so it is called as mycotoxicosis. Certain strains of fungi, when they grow on the food grains or litter material of poultry, especially on the food grains and the feed and fodder, when it is preserved for feeding the animals or when it is grown in the fields, and due to some atmospheric or circumstances, atmospheric problems, certain fungi they grow on these feed materials or grains, and they produce they liberate the toxins, because these fungi, they, you know very well that they secrete the exoenzymes and certain metabolites when they grow on the substrate. So when these mycoses, they are growing on the substrates like food grains or the fodder, they liberate the metabolites and certain toxins which are lethal, or which are, when they are consumed by the animals or human beings, they may cause the lethal disease, and so it is called as mycotoxicosis. And so the metabolites which are responsible for such toxicity are called as mycotoxins. These toxins, they get accumulated over a period when the fungi, they are growing on the food grains or in the fodder material, especially in the corns which are maturing, or in the cereal grains, or in the sorghum, or in the peanuts, and some feed crops when they are growing in the field, or during their transportation, or during their preservation, like when we are preserving them as a hay. The toxins occur in storage under conditions which are favorable for growth of these toxin producing fungi. These toxins, when they are observed under the fluorescent light, they emit the fluorescence, and depending upon the fluorescence that is emitted by these toxins when they are exposed to ultraviolet light, they are designated as B for blue fluorescence, G for green fluorescence, and likewise depending upon the fluorescent color that is emitted by these toxins. The most important toxicity that is observed in the animals and in the birds is because of a toxin that is called as aflatoxin, and the condition is called as aflatoxicosis. And the organism which releases aflatoxin is Aspergillus flavus, which is a common mold, that is a saprophyte, we know very well, and so it grows on many substances like grains, nuts, especially on peanuts. You can come across this aflatoxin, Aspergillus flavus, growing very commonly. The toxins produced by these fungi, they cause aflatoxicosis, especially in animals and poultry, and this condition is observed throughout the world. All the species of animals are susceptible, especially young poultry birds, followed by swines, and small calves of cattle are more susceptible to acute toxicity, whereas the older animals, we can come across chronic type of toxicity because of aflatoxins. Previously, this disease was called as turkey X disease, because it was for the first time observed in the young turkeys. The aflatoxins include 4 different metabolites released by Aspergillus flavus, known as B1, B2, toxin G, and toxin G2. The B1 toxin is very toxic and causes a severe toxicity in poultry. M1 and M2 toxins are also produced by Aspergillus, and this toxin is released in milk in the cattle, and it is observed in the milk of the cattle which are fed on the contaminated feed. Infection is most common after the contaminated kernels, which are damaged during their preservation or growth by certain insects, by certain birds, by certain atmospheric conditions like heat or drought, stress, or storms, or other unfavorable weather conditions. All the animal species are susceptible to aflatoxicosis, although sensitivity may vary from species to species, and especially the birds are very highly susceptible, followed by the fish, dogs, swines, and then young cattle. Mature cattle are supposed to be slightly resistant. In poultry, aflatoxins under certain conditions may produce death. They may produce stunted growth. Egg production is hampered, and in hatcheries the hatchability of eggs may be badly affected. These signs are associated with the stress and impaired ability of these birds to develop the immunity against different infectious agents. Because of aflatoxicosis, there is immunosuppression, and in addition to that, there is a infection or there is a damage to the liver that is called as fatty liver condition. Kidneys may be damaged, and even the bones of the legs may be damaged. And because of immunosuppression, these birds, they are vulnerable to the other infections, secondary infections like coccidiosis. Even because of immunosuppression, vaccination failure is observed in case of birds very commonly. These birds, they remain susceptible to so many other infections, secondary infections caused by severe bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella and other bacterial agents. Clotting is also affected in the blood of the birds, and there is decreased clotting observed in the bloods which are suffering from aflatoxicosis. That causes downgradation of and condemnation of birds because of massive bleeding and bruises observed in the carcass. Also, the carcass, that is meat, chicken or the egg yolks, they appear very pale because of less pigmentation due to aflatoxicosis. The hatchability is reduced in hatcheries, and even the eggs which are produced by the layers, they may be smaller in size, and even the shells of the eggs could also be found to be affected because of aflatoxicosis. There is stunted growth. Mortality is very common in such flocks, especially during the young age in the chicks. In case of animals which are affected with aflatoxicosis, their feed consumption is reduced, their FCR is reduced, and so they remain stunted. Their weight gain is reduced. Productivity of the animals suffering from aflatoxicosis is reduced, and it is found that their liver is very severely damaged, and there are hemorrhages in the muscle tissue and body cavities. The immunity in the animals is suppressed, and there could be secondary infections or parasitic infestations very common in such animals. Once there is liver is damaged, the recovery is not found in the animals, even after the fresh feed or fodder is given to such animals. In human beings, the aflatoxicosis is found, and the condition is called as farmer's lung, a disease that is seen in the peoples or the farmers who are handling such a infected fodder, or and because of the spores of these fungi, there could be skin irritation, fever, there could be asthma, there could be wheezing sound, breathlessness, cough and ulcers in such farmers because of allergic conditions produced by the spores of the fungi. In animals and birds, the liver is the main organ that is affected, and high doses of aflatoxins may result in severe necrosis of the liver. Prolonged low-dose exposure can result in the enlargement of liver and stunted growth in the animals and birds. For diagnosis of aflatoxicosis, the proper observation of feed or fodder or food grains is accompanied with the contaminated fungal mycelia that are growing, and there is black color discoloration of the feed fodder. Rapid screening procedures are also there for aflatoxins, like fluorometric iodine rapid screening test. Laboratory procedures may be performed for actual quantitation of the aflatoxin produced, like you can perform thin layer chromatography, gas liquid chromatography, etc. Even ELISA tests, ELISA kits are available for diagnosis of aflatoxins. The next toxicity that is seen very commonly in the animals, that is vomitoxin, because of deoxynivalenol. This toxin is produced by a fungus that is called as Fusarium genus, and the species is Fusarium graminearum. The organisms grow on corn, and when such contaminated corns are fed to the swines, especially the condition is seen commonly in the swine's pigs. When they are fed in such pigs, the common observation in the pigs is observed that they refuse the feed refusal, and in some cases there will be vomition, there is loss of weight, there is loss of weight gain, poor feed efficiency, the piglets they do not mature, or the sows they do not mature, and there is any stress. High mortality is observed in the nursing piglets especially, and upon postmortem, intestinal tract inflammation, acute diarrhea is observed in young pigs. There is hemorrhages into abdominal cavity and pale friable liver is seen. Even the infection can be observed in poultry and cattle. Then one more toxicity, mycotoxicity is observed in case of horses, that is called as blind staggers disease in horses because of a toxin that is fumonisin. And because of this toxicity, the central nervous system is affected. Leukoencephalomalacia is there in equines. Occasionally in mules and donkeys also the disease can be seen. The corn that is left standing in the field after harvest, if that is consumed by the animals, this toxicity is commonly observed. Because in such corns, Fusarium moniliform fungi is seen to be growing, and the toxin fumonisin B1 and B2 are produced by the fusariums. Common in food grade corn also, this toxin is observed many a times in silage. Then one more toxicity is found commonly in the animals because of the toxins called as ochratoxin